Yo, what's up, everybody? It's your boy Mood616 here, and yes, I'm back with part number 16 of my hip-hop CD collection overview. Once again, I do apologize for the long waiting between videos, but it's just been really hard doing any videos lately, and my work schedule is fucking bullshit. So anyways, continuing along with the J's here. First up, we got Jazzy J, Cold Chillin' in the Studio from 1989. Really fun record. Always enjoyed this one. Good old school hip hop right there. Next up here is Jazz Liberators. I'm not really too sure on how to pronounce the name of this album, but there it is. It's they're a French production team from France, and fuck, this is just amazing. It's so jazzy and just so influenced by jazz music. I absolutely love this record. If anybody out there can find this, I think I might have done this on a Funky Friday. This one is really hard to find. It goes for stupid prices now, but if you can get a hold of this, if you ever see this, pick it up. Awesome. Next up is album that they put out after that one, Fruit of the Past, Jazz Liberators. Again, really good stuff. Got some instrumentals, got features all over it and stuff, but like I said, it's just really good hip-hop. It's fucking amazing. Next up here is Jean Grey, the Orchestra Files. It's actually the only Jean Grey stuff I actually own. Not really a big fan of her. I think that she's actually pretty dope, but I don't know, I get bored with her really quick, but this was okay actually. Next up, Jedi Mind Tricks, the Psychosocial. Yes, I'm not going to say the whole title, everyone knows this record, but yeah, really good, interesting Jedi Mind Tricks stuff. Listening back to old Jedi Mind Trick stuff now is just, it's so interesting. Vinny Paz's voice is different, the beats are different, you know, everything's just so different, but really good stuff though. Next up here we got Violent by Design. This is the deluxe edition one. Really good record. Always love this album. I don't really listen to much old Jedi Mind Tricks anymore, but you know. Visions of Gandhi. I always like this record. It's got some pretty good bangers on here. Tibetan Black Magicians, man. I always love that track to start off the album with Cannabis. Really good stuff, but got some pretty cool tracks on there. Next up, Legacy of Blood. I always hear people shit on this record. I don't think it's Jedi Mind Trick's best record, but it's got some pretty interesting tracks. Fucking bangers, though. The beats on here are fucking banging. Next up, Servants in Heaven, Kings in Hell. I love this record. Absolutely fucking love this album. Such a dope record. Of course, it's got Uncommon Valor. Vietnam Story with Ari the Rugged Man on it. But yeah, just a solid album from top to bottom, in my opinion. Really good stuff. Next up here is A History of Violence. I think Just Law came back to the group here for this record. Not a fan of Just Law, but the beats on here were trash, man. This was a really boring record, in my opinion. I know there's some people out there that do like it, but it's just, I thought it was really boring. Next up is J Dilla's Donuts. I do have the slipcover somewhere around here. But yeah, really good instrumental stuff. Awesome. Rest in peace to J Dilla. The Shining, this was interesting. It had some instrumentals on here and some features and stuff. Again, this was put out post-Human. Next up here is J Dilla's Rough Draft EP. Turn it up. Yeah, this was interesting. It's really rough, but it's cool. J Love Japan. Love this album cover. It's fantastic. The official JD Instrumental Series, Unreleased Volume 1. I'm still to this day, I'm not even sure if this is even official, but it is a pressed disc. It's just it was a random find one day. I just came across this and I was like, what the fuck? Didn't even really know what that was. J State Paid. Really cool stuff. Of course, this is, you know, same stuff. Instrumentals, features. Good J Dilla stuff. Really, I kind of like everything that Dilla's ever put out. Rebirth of Detroit. This was actually really good too. Like some tracks on here. Good stuff. Next up here we got Danger Doom and Gemini, Ghetto Pop Life. This is an album that I really don't ever hear anyone talk about. Fantastic album cover. Always thought it was unique. It doesn't even have any writing anywhere on it. It's kind of like a digipack stuff. Really good stuff though. Gemini, kind of underrated. Pretty cool stuff. Next up, one of my favorite albums of all time, The Sun Rises in the East by J. Rue the Damage, and also one of my favorite MCs of all time. I fucking love J. Rue's style, man. I love his delivery, I love his voice, I love his content, and I mean, you can't go wrong with fully produced DJ Premier records. It's a complete package, in my opinion. Love it. Love it. Next up here is the fully produced DJ Premier, basically sequel to Sunrise in the East, Wrath of the Math. Just more goodness from J. Rue and Primo. This was fucking-tastic. Absolutely love everything about this record. Yeah, I always remember seeing the videos for this. I think Me of the Papes in the video for that track. Really good stuff, though. Next up here is Divine Design by J. Rue the Damager. Not the greatest, but still I can listen to it because it's J. Rue. And then last up, this was his last record. I'm actually missing one of J. Rue's albums, surprisingly, for being one of my favorite MCs. The Marvel, or what the fuck is that album? I can't remember the title of it right now. Still Rising. I actually really enjoyed this. I thought this was good. I thought Ghetto was fucking fantastic. Good stuff, but yeah, Still Rising. Still waiting on that new J. Rue album. I know it's supposed to be coming out sometime. I mean, it's been announced, but we got Jet Life here, Jet World Order. It's okay. You got Trademark, Young Roddy, Currency, and all these cats on these records. Smoke Dizza. It's okay for the first few spins, and it kind of gets boring, to be honest. Jig Masters, this is fucking fantastic. Love this record. DJ Spinna. You can't go wrong with anything DJ Spinna, really. Awesome stuff. JJ Doom. I really enjoyed this record, man. I thought this was really good. I didn't really know much about the producer, but MF Doom he never really surprises me. He always does good shit for me. J Live, All of the Above. I love this record, man. Really fantastic production on here. Oh yeah, you got really, really good production. Stuff from Pete Rock and stuff. Good stuff. Next up, J Live, Always Will Be. EP, good stuff. Walkman music, dope. The best part, yeah, actually, what am I talking about? The production on this record is actually better than all the above. I think I got these out of order too. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Yeah, this is really good. The best part, I think, was produced by Pete Rock actually too. Really good stuff. The Hereafter, probably one of my least favorite J Live records. It's got some good joints on it, but not my favorite though. Then What Happened, J Live, love this fucking record. The Upgrade, just fucking phenomenal. Actually, this is one of my favorite albums of the year it came out in 2008. It was just fucking awesome. Next up, Spitta. Said person you have that ability, pronounced Spitta. Love this album, man. This is really, really fucking good. Another amazing release by J Live. I know J Live put out a record this year that I believe is digital only, which is fucking so disappointing because, yeah, obviously I like to buy records. J Love, Most Interesting Man Alive. Of course, it's J Love with his stupid fucking over voices and shit. But I don't mind J Love though. We would just stop doing that bullshit. Mixtape, Underground Emperor. Decent stuff. I think that was a freebie sent to me by fucking J Love. The Essence of J Rolls from the Lone Catalyst. Man, I love J Rolls, man. Fuck, this is such a dope record. Everybody should have this album. Really good stuff. J Rolls, The Hip Hop Effect. Now, this was an album right here that I was really hyping up, man. I thought this was fantastic. A lot of people weren't feeling the same. I was quite surprised about that because I thought this had some really amazing joints on it, really good features. Best producer on the mic, I love, with Ono, Diamond D, and Kev Brown. I mean, really, how can you go wrong with that MC/producer track? Love this record, man. I thought it was really good. Next up, J-Rock Streetwise. This was an album that was supposed to come out, I believe, in 91. It finally got released in, like, the mid-2000s or whatever. Officially, this is fantastic. Got a lot of really early DJ Premier tracks on it and stuff. This is pretty gangster, but it's fucking awesome. Really, really wicked records. Get your hands on that one. Pick it up. CJ Mack. No, I mean, did I say CJ Mack? J Mac, Crime Rate. This is just some West Coast straight up gangster shit. Look at that car. Look at that fucking ride. That thing's amazing. Yeah, I picked that up one time when I was in Seattle. I love the back made me laugh, so I had to grab it. So, Joel Ortiz, the Brick Bodega Chronicles. Love this record, man. Really good stuff by Joel Ortiz. Yeah, can't go wrong with that record. Free Agent by Joel Ortiz. I was not really a big fan of this one. This one kind of just, it was lackluster in my opinion. It was boring. I don't know, it didn't really do a whole lot for me. Kind of disappointed. John Forte, Pauly Sue. I love 99, the Flash the Message, man, was a really good track. The chorus in that track, man, was really memorable. Not the greatest album overall, but still some pretty good stuff, though. Next up, Johnny Blanco. This was decent. It was actually surprisingly better than I thought it was going to be. John Reagan, Sorry I'm Late. I thought this was actually pretty decent too. I want to revisit this album. I haven't listened to it in a while, but I remember actually liking it. Johnson & Johnson, Blue and Mainframe. This album right here is fucking awesome. I believe this is out of print now and really hard to find, which sucks because it's just prohibiting people from listening to it unless you want to download it, but this was a really good album, really good fucking beats and rhymes, of course, Blue, but I wish these guys would actually do another album. Good stuff. John Robinson, Who Is This Man, produced by MF Doom. Love this record, great stuff. John Robinson, man, I like him, really cool voice. Next up here is Lewis Parker and John Robinson, International Summers. I like this record too, man. Pretty much everything that John Robinson puts out, I kind of like, man. It doesn't really do me too wrong, so I enjoyed that. We got like some slimline John Robinson record in here. These things get lost in my collection. Like, look at that shit. Like, look how fucking thin that is. Gone. Journalist 103, Reporting Live. Really good record, man. I was like pleasantly surprised at how good this album was. Baby Grande. Isn't that interesting? Rockstars, really dope stuff. But yeah, good album. The Update by JR and PH7. This is fucking really, really dope. I really don't hear a lot of people talk about these guys, but you know, got some really good features on here. You got Elzai, Trek Life, Tories on here, Terminology, Edo G, Evidence, Legacy. Really good stuff though. Good fucking beats. Really good beats. This J-Rock, big like double disc, some cold rock stuff, kind of like mixtape type deal, beats and stuff, and then you got Mystery Disc, which is like a mixtape kind of deal. The Juggernauts re-release, you can't go wrong with this, man. Really, really amazing record. I believe this one's even out of print now too, which sucks. Next up here is Use Your Confusion by the Juggernauts. This lenticular cover. Yeah, I wasn't really overly the biggest fan of this album, but you know, it's still good though. It's decent. Definitely not as good as their other one, but Jurassic 5, their deluxe EP that they put out, really good stuff. Basically 3 discs. CD1, CD2, and the DVD, which this is a really good buy. I think I paid like $8 brand new for this or something. Really good bargain. Jurassic 5 Quality Control. Love this record, man. I love this. I've seen Jurassic 5 play live a bunch of times and they never disappointed. Really good stuff. Love this album. Power Numbers, again, fantastic album. You know, you can't go wrong with anything on here. Day at the Races, just love that track, man. So dope. React, High Fidelity. So many good tracks on here. Awesome stuff. Jurassic 5 Feedback. Was not really a big fan of this one. I know a couple of my homies were really digging this album, but I just could not get into the sound in this album. It was different, and it just really wasn't doing anything for me, but kind of a shame. But now Jurassic 5 is no more. Just Law, All Fates Have Changed, of course, from Jedi Mind Tricks. Not really a big fan of Just Law at all. There's a couple pretty decent sounding tracks in here. Pool of Blood with the Genius. But overall, I can't listen to Just Law, man. JT Money, Pimpin' on Wax. JT Money, of course, from holy man, how am I forgetting his group name right now? Poison Clan. Shit. This album right here is just, it's not good, but it's funny. The song Something About Pimpin' with Too Short. It just always makes me laugh. But yeah, I don't know. It's got that fucking Who Dat song. Remember that track? Who Dat? Yeah, not great. Jungle Brothers, Straight Out of the Jungle, Deluxe Edition. Yeah, you can't go wrong with the Jungle Brothers. Fucking love the Jungle Brothers. Jungle Brothers, done by the Force of Nature. Really, really awesome record. Yeah, you can't go wrong. Good shit. JB's with The Remedy, their third album. Love this album. Really highly underrated, man. I think this is such a great album that no one really talks about. Yeah, good shit, though. And then Raw Deluxe is actually what's playing in the background right now. I think this is just criminally slept on. I've always dug this record. And in my opinion, this is like the last really good Jungle Brothers album. They kind of went like, I don't even know what, house music, I guess you'd say, after, and I don't know. It wasn't my thing, so, but yeah, the last Jungle Brothers on my own. But this is really good. If you can hear that in the background, some very typical type sounding mid-90s stuff, even though it came out in 97. It sounds like it's older. It's interesting. Junior Mafia's Conspiracy. I've always been a big fan of this album. Pretty gangster times. B.I.G.L. over here. Love the track Oh My Lord. Oh My Lord is just, oh, fucking love that track, man. It's dope. Lyrical Wizardy's dope too. Just Ice, or Just Ice, back to the old school. Love this record. I really need to pick up some more of his albums on CD. I used to have like all of his albums on tape, but yeah, this is the only one I actually have on CD. Cole Getting Dumb, love that track. Awesome stuff. Justice System, very interesting sounding album. As you can see, I got it used. Yeah, awesome. Really, like, criminally slept on record. Really good stuff. Here's another one that really no one talks about a whole lot, but Justin Warfield, my field trip to Planet 9. This is some good stuff right here, man. I really like this album. Que Sera Sera was really good. Just kind of an unknown gem, in my opinion. Next up here, Juvenile, 400 Degrees. I actually bought this album just because I was bored one day. I'm not even shitting you. I was in Vancouver one time. I was at Virgin Records way back in the day. I think this would have been in 2000. This came out in 98. I was just looking for shit to buy, and I bought like 10 or 12 records that day, and this is one of them. Just wanted to check it out. Just wanted to hear it. I was never really a fan of Cash Money stuff, but I don't know. I never even liked the Saha, so... JVC Force, Doing Damage, some goodness from 1988. Look at that fucking album cover. How cheeseball is that? That acid wash jean jacket. Sexy. Fucking good album though. I like it. It's fun. J-Zone presents Pimps Don't Pay Taxes. Love this record. J-Zone's funny as fuck to me all the time. I just love J-Zone. It just cracks me up. And last up for this shelf here is going to be Sick of Being Rich by J-Zone. Another really good album. Yeah, can't go wrong with J-Live. So that is going to do it for shelf number 16. I'll be back with number 17 right away here. I think I'm actually going to film these back to back. So we'll continue along with the J-Zones and then into the Ks, I guess. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Leave comments. Peace out.